There we go, the Wii theme song, right away. Greetings, friends. We are back. It is... We're good, we're live. It's Saturday. We are watching UFC 7 Rewatch. We're really excited to be back. We haven't seen everybody in so long, so... we had a fun Anime North weekend, and then we just took our time to rearrange some stuff. We sure did. What did you discover on your vision quest? Sounds about right for a vision quest. But now you know. Good. UFC 7. September 8th, 1995, Buffalo Memorial Auditorium, Buffalo, New York. The notable fact that we have about it is that UFC 7... I'm chewing. It was the first UFC event in New York State, but also the last for nearly 20 years due to a state ban that followed. So, hee-haw. Just in New York. We shall see. Fun. I'm assuming there's like several things that were happening at that point. Yeah. It always has seemed like a very strange thing to position on a body. It's just just like a kill switch. Well, alright. Cool, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I have no idea. I tried not to read the... It's 1995. That sounds like 1995. Yeehaw. Yeah. You do the... Oh, there it goes again. I was gonna say you do the countdown. One sec. Okay. Go. We're gonna be out of sync in like 2 seconds, but it's all good. Oh, it's so loud on my end. Oh, because it's coming out of here for me. Sorry. There we go. I apologize, friends. Immediately. Good enough. It's on for you? Okay, cool. Sweet. You said you go to Extreme Couture, right? In Toronto? How is that? What's your... Yeah, I guess. Cool. That's cool. Cool. That's neat. Yeah. No, that sounds like a really nice, like, space to train in. just like a community vibe, and also, but like enough space for everybody. Mm-hmm. Mm. Should I? No, I'm shit with celebrities, especially back then. I should probably get caught up on it. They said he produced a bunch of movies, including one of the Batmans. My favorite is Dark Knight Rises. That came out in like 2009, though. It's the Joker one. Ugh, whichever one. Dark Knight. No, I'm pretty sure it's Rises. I also have no clue, but let's Google it. No, you're right. It's Dark Knight. No Rising. Dark Knight still sitting on the floor. They still have this like weird structure for it. I can't wait for them to change it. LAPD. Philadelphia. Wonderful. So what are we watching tonight? Do you want to tell me and our people? Yeah, I'm excited for it. Hold on. They're doing the laws. No biting, no eye gouging. The ref can restart the fight, which is nice because finally they added that in. 20 to 30-minute time limits, 5 minutes overtime for finals and super fights. So we see it like slowly starting to change. And then ways to win by knockout, by submission, corner throws and towel, referee stops contest, and disqualification. We're starting to have some kind of structure to it. Sorry, you were saying? Yeah, cool. Hmm. That sounds like fun. Oh, I see. There. Mm-hmm. Michael Buffer. This one might have been like cut together or whatever, right? It's on YouTube. It's not. Yes? I'm pretty sure they didn't, because they don't do they're not doing the weight categories yet, right? Right. You never know with UFC. Probably, to be honest. It's early UFC days. The birth of fighting in the trap. Hmm? Hmm? Is it the same what? Yeah, that's the same dude. Yeah. Yeah, well this is early days. I'm pretty sure they brought him in and then like then they got his brother, right? Cuz Bruce Buffer like found him or whatever, and then Bruce Buffer stayed to announce UFC, and then Michael Buffer went either back or he went to boxing. I'm pretty sure he just went back to boxing. Right? A big boy. Mm. They're both 6'8" though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see the other dude. Wow. No. They don't look like the same height. Hmm. Hmm. Jeez. There's a large boy. Very large boy. Wild. He doesn't look that tall. Yeah. Just like, whatever. Yeah. Stab him where it hurts. Oh, he's about to fight? Don't worry about that. Boys. To see people tap out to strikes. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it gets, like, more spicy, too. Because I feel like sometimes it's, like, big face taps, and then other times it's just, like, they're really fucking him up. You're like, ooh. they really didn't dress women in anything, did they? They were like, go out there in your underwear. Perfect. Yeah, there's quite a lot of big boys here, aren't there? Niagara Falls, Canada. I mean, with the arms up, doesn't Conor McGregor do something like that too? What was I gonna? Oh yeah. Work on that choke. Hold him close. Ah, the blood, yes. Huh. I wonder if you're still allowed to pull each other's hair. Are you allowed to pull hair in UFC? Will they replay it? By UFC 15 in 1997, hair pulling was banned. As rules evolved for fighter safety and mainstream acceptance. I don't know why. I mean, I guess you could technically like scalp someone or something, but I don't see where. I guess, but like you choose to have a bunch of the fighters now have their hair like tied up and shit. Like, I guess it has nothing to do with fighting really. It's more like a. But doesn't it? I don't know. I feel like it does. Yeah, but an eye poke, like, you can't go on because it, like... And it's also dangerous to your, like... existence. I don't see how, like, hair pulling is any different from, like, splitting someone's face open, right? Like, you can still fight when your face is all fucked up. I see how, like, if you're pulling out pieces of hair and, like, little small clumps, that's where, like, they would get weird with it, where, like, you shouldn't be removing it. But if you were to pull, like, a handful of it, I guess it's also, like, near your head, where, like, you could hurt someone's neck like that, probably. It's not, like, a trainable tactic, I guess. But I'm like, it's not gonna fucking hurt you. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Winner by hair pull. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, I feel like people, it would evolve into a tactic and it would just get weird. Hmm. I think it's because they don't have that. There's no like established. Um. Um. Ooh. Mm. I was saying there's no like established hierarchy of like testing fighters yet, right? Like it's just whomstever got into this competition is like who got into it. Like they're all very good fighters, but they're like now to get into the very top of the UFC to be like on the screen, you have to have been fighting for so long, and so I feel like they've concentrated a much higher grade of fighter at this point, especially from around the world. Because keep in mind, most of the spots are dominated by non-Americans. Just saying. Nice. They are starting a. It's like UFC BJJ edition. I'm super excited for that one. It's UFC, but like just jujitsu. I don't remember when, but like soon is the first one, I think. Super. Mm hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like there's. It's cool. It's like chess. You know, less dependent on like how fast you're hitting or like if you're missing a strike or not, and more like just like where's all the pieces positioned and what do you do next. it's just to give, like, respect to the referees. Yeah. But they, like, he only retired in, like, 2018, right? Like, they stay there for a really long time. You want to build, like, the respect, I guess, for the refs, because they're in there all the time. Instead of just being like, it's this guy, like, the entire time, right? Hmm. He's like, I won't tell you my age. I wonder how old he is. Well, there's no rules. If he, like, doesn't want people knowing his age, like, what are they gonna do? Force him? Yeah, but, like, he's a good fighter. Does his age really matter? Well, if he wins, but, like... Yeah, but you can just give it to the bank rather than, like, the people. Why is it so important to you? I mean, they probably know it. They're probably just not showing it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I feel like you would probably come up with a number at that point, like by the time that you're like 30 or something. When you get like identification or something like that. Fight, boys, fight. They're all really going for the grappling this time around. The grappling? Mm. Do you prefer grappling or striking? Mm-hmm. Mm. Gross. Mm. Mm-mm. Gross. Nice. Was it because the other dude tried to stomp him? Right. I'm just trying to remember how he got that foot. Cool, cool. Yes? I think so. Cool. It's still so weird that they just keep fighting each other. I'm not a fan of that structure at all. Fight in that trap. Really? Right? I thought this guy was 25 or whatever he was. I don't understand. The 90s, like, weird age categories, dude. Oh, of course you do the Hitler salute. Wow. Well, we know. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Yeah, Jesus. That didn't take a long time. I feel like he needs to turn him around or something, though. Yeah, that was a huge weight mismatch. Right? huge, dude. Ultimate Fighting Championship 7. Champion all around. Mm-hmm. Faux show. Mystery. Yeah, dude, but that's like a 55-pound difference. That's insane. Yeah. I wonder what he's thinking. He just seems like he's chilling though. What is he doing? The thighs are very vulnerable. Oh, they're playing footsie. Aha. Mm-hmm. He's very patient. $6:30. That's insanity. I'm so glad that they changed the way that they time these, because holy shit, bro. This has been very grapply, actually, yeah. Hmm. Um. I just want to hold hands with you, bruh. Come on, just hold my hand. Maybe he wants to do like a footlock. It's like distraction. An open thigh. That's true. Yeah, they seem to keep forgetting about striking. Full of vinegar? it's too far away to reach his face right now, but... Huh. Mm. And when they introduce, like, weight categories. Oh, yeah, the... See how he's controlling his knees? Or by, like, grabbing his gi at the knees? One of my coaches was, like, talking about that at some point, and I was, like... Just like, blah, blah, blah. But I see it now. It's cool. You have to control them at their joints or some shit like that. Side control, yeehaw. He's like a hermit crab. Very nice. We shall see. Why? We'll find out in a minute. What? I'm not quite sure what he taps out to, though. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what that was. I will Google it. Yeah. Um. Oh, they said likely accumulated damage or fatigue or like a minor injury or rib damage, no way to escape. So there was no like official reason as to why he tapped out, but he just like was probably just like done in that moment, which is interesting. I haven't seen that. Foot sweep action. Oh, yesterday's also UFC 316. I'm super excited. Sugar Sean versus Marab. Stoked to watch that this evening. Wild. Oh, this is the super fight, right? Or the, yeah, super fight, right? Pretzel time. Have broken my hands 10 times in gloves. The skull, no match for the head. That's crazy. I don't like breaking bones. It's not fun. Really? Oh, yeah, well. As a kid, I always thought it was, like, really cool. I wanted, like, a cast and shit when I was in school. Not in school. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was cool, but never got a broken bone. But then I broke a few bones after that. I was like, this is not fun at all. I hate this. Especially I feel like as an adult, nobody really signs your cast, so I didn't get a cast, but a knee right to the tailbone. Do you want me to tell you a secret about this fight? It may or may not go on for another 30 minutes like this. I don't know if he stands him up a few times. We can watch a bit of it, and then we can just kind of fast forward if you want. Does he stand him up? But yeah, it's one of those. I think this is probably why they change it, because it just keeps happening. He doesn't stand them up, though, at any point, does he? Oh no, he stands them up later. Yeah, I'm just looking through it. Ah, you can touch the cage at this point. It's so weird. Strange. Breathe, man, breathe. attack the soft tissue. Punch him in the butt. I don't know about that. Oh man. Alright, so Money in the Bank at 7 o'clock, yes. Yeehaw, guys. We will return at that point and watch more things. Oh, fun. How was it? Yeah, nice. Mm. Then if we could do Tuesday or something, because I'd rather have the beginning of the week and the end of the week. Right? We can talk about that off stream, but yeah. Yeah, like we could rewatch it. It's just that like I don't have any other days available except for that day at the beginning. Like Tuesday is not a really good day for me because I work until like late, so it's like Monday is like the most logical day to, and because I want to lock in like a day that we're doing it and then we don't shift it every week. Like it's like this is the day that we do this is the day that we do that. Cuz like I need to be on, like I have other stuff outside of this, so it's hard for me to rearrange my week, you know. Yeah. Yeah, just like kind of if you could plan your like other stuff so that it doesn't like, you know, contradict. Cuz it's just going to be really hard to move it around every week, and then like you want consistency is like the most important thing when you're streaming. It's okay. Oh boy. Yeah, it was really cool. I don't think I finished it, but it was neat to watch it. I've heard about it so many times before. But I, for some reason, thought it was like, there must be another show. There's like so many different shows where they just like dump you into the forest and like force you to. Naked and Afraid, I think that's the one. Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. I'm rewatching a bunch of like the older movies that I used to watch. I'm rewatching Skins, and I'm rewatching Doctor Who right now. It's a good time. It's been years. Do you want to skip to the end of this? Ah. Get stood up. I mean, there's a little bit of blood. That's cool. Yeah, but it's like the same dudes. Isn't Ken Shamrock? Didn't he fight in the last super fight too? Yeah, I think it's like cause of the way that they're fighting. Do you want to skip to like 1:15? 30, 1:15:30. Let me know when you're there. Or count down to it or whatever. Okay. Coolio. Just this one. Do 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 do. There we go. Yeah, they're both definitely have been punched in the face several times by this point, but wild. Mm-hmm. Well, like 30 minutes straight of like yeah, I like the shorter format. But it's interesting how much you have to like depend on how like entertaining the crowd and stuff like that. Because it's definitely like a competition within time limit too. That definitely changes the competition for sure. Jeez. Yee. You're excused though. All is well. Yeah. No, this was here the entire time, but I was filming from like the other side of my room, so you could only see my closet. But this is my bookshelf with all my books, and that's all my plants and stuff. So I've just flipped it around to be on this side and be closer to the window too, because it's lighter, and so when I work, I'm not like just sitting in the more darker area. Also makes sense to have my bed in the darker corner. But so much space for activities now. Yeah, actually bunk beds would be a cool idea. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I had something like that as a kid. But yeah, it would be weird to, first of all, I mean, I guess I could. It would have to be like a really stable bunk bed. Like an adult size one, too. comfortable. I mean, it's cool they're using both grappling and striking in this one. But still sucks. Just looks like it sucks. Ugh. So just pulls him up. Well, this is like the third time he's standing them up. We just didn't see the other ones, but yeah. Yeah, they watch. Yeah, they like literally just hit each other once or twice and then they're back on the ground again. It's just insanity. I guess they're both more comfortable from the ground there, but for a minute there it looked like he was wanking. Oh, he was like rocked there for a minute. That was cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think if they were like more well-rounded. You probably could do something. I have no idea. No kicking. Well, if you want to wear shoes, then you can't kick. That makes sense. But then they should just not allow shoes. Which is, I guess, what they did. No, that makes sense. Well, I think you should just not wear shoes, though, right? They probably told him in advance, like, he definitely knew. He's also been fighting for 30 minutes. Like, if his shoes are taped, right? You see how they're taped, which means that they address this concept at some point. So it's like, it was his choice to go into the octagon with shoes on. It's like, I want my grippy feet. Okay, but then you can't use your grippy feet in a striking situation. Yeah, they're both not very good at striking, are they? Yeah. But they're probably buying it for the names, right? And that's kind of like the difference between like people fighting for name versus people fighting for. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be him against the really big dude. Hmm. I think that's probably how it evolves too, right? Where it goes from like, oh, I just want to see these two dudes fight to like, I just want to see like, you know, technically good people doing the things that they do. Yeah, like immediately back down. Well, they must be exhausted at this point, though, to be honest. Yeah. Cool. Only took them 33 minutes. That's insanity. Just wild. Yeah, man, his face looks all fucked. That was good though, really impressive by both fighters to just like. Aww. I'd be so mad. Just as a spectator. What is this? Yeehaw. Yeah, they did really good. I'm stoked to see how this goes. Yeah. Because I think one of them is just like really big and he does like wrestling or whatever, and then the other guy now does like all sorts of fighting styles. Mm-hmm. That guy looks like he's a high school jock. It's so funny. I want one of those old UFC shirts. It's like 90-pound difference. That's insanity. Crazy. Get bopped in the face. I guess so. Jeez. Nice. Jeez. Ah, yes, back to the toe stomping. I guess he's getting tired. The big dude. Oh man. What a way. Well, yeah, because I guess he's tired him out, so now the guy's like not as like coordinated or with it, I guess, or whatever. See, this guy is like patient and methodical. Like very, he like hasn't really panicked or anything, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness. I'm so sleepy this morning. crazy. This whole footsie situation. Oof. Yeah, dude, that's bad. Especially because he, like, can't see, right, where he's coming from. I mean, like, a little bit, but... It's useful if your coaches can yell at you in a language that your opponent doesn't understand. That can't be legal anymore. I mean, I know it's not, but, like, that's insane. You can't just, like, attach your self-defense. That's no fun at all. Yes, that is the logic. They said the next thing after the fence is that they're going to be on the ground. That was the logic statement. Because you can't let go of his stomach. As soon as he lets go, he'll, like, spin around or some shit like that, or whatever. Like, it's what's holding him to that area right now, right? He wants to stay as close to him as possible, like, in that position, because he can't get hit from that position. Also, if he, like, were to let go, like, if the guy were to, like, turn around and punch him in the head, that would be a lot of damage for him to take. Yeah, punch him with your dick. That's how we get into those situations in UFC. Oh boy. Hmm. These two. Yeah, but he's also just, like... I feel like he also just, like, is getting... There was, like, a point where he, like, put his hands down and stuff. Like, I feel like he's quite confident, or thinks he's confident, like, with just striking, but it doesn't really go. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Oh, you could see it. Yeah, that's crazy. Oof. It's pretty rough. Most effective leg kicking. My lord, these two. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, he got him good. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Aww. He's like so done. Aw, poor man. That was gorgeous. Just psychologically damaging. Emotional damage. That was cool. Doesn't even wait for him to be decrowded. My god, if I have ever seen 90s men, those are them. Look at those outfits. This guy, I feel like they're part of that, like, fucking, look at that dude with the hat. I feel like they're this fucking dude at the smoker pit, you know what I mean? Ice, what was I thinking about? Vanilla Ice, that's what I'm thinking about. Cute. Aww. Alright, what were your thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, I kinda can't. Yeehaw. I can't wait for them to switch to the time schedule that we have now, because that's just so much more fun. I don't want to fucking keep sitting through 30-minute fights where, like, all they do is just struggle snuggle for 35 minutes. You're like, if you're gonna struggle snuggle for that long, at least give us people that are doing something fun technically every few seconds. Like, you know, they're switching between different whatever rather than trying to. I mean, I get that they're also trying to get different chokes and stuff, but Come on, guys. You can't force us to watch a super fight for that long and have it not be super. Yeah. Well, big changes to come soon. I think that one of the sooner ones, Bruce Buffer, comes in. Is it UFC 8? Might be the next one. So that's going to be exciting. But yeehaw, that was UFC 7. When was it again? September 8, 1995. Buffalo, New York. And then they get banned for doing this. So, just New York, not everywhere. But Reha, thanks for tuning in, guys. We are on again tonight at 7, and then we're gonna try to get back to some kind of schedule. But we'll let you know on what that looks like later. We love you all, and hope to see you back soon. Have a safe Saturday. And today's also UFC 316, so we'll see what we're doing for that. I might stay on to do that, I might not, but find your local place or order online. Adios.